Hello guys and welcome to Hakmen Traders. In this video I'll be showing to you guys how to come up with an effective plan and execute that plan while when you're trading in the stock market. Now coming up with a plan is quite easy and you can do it yourself. Well, most of the traders do it by themselves, but you'll have to come up with an effective plan and know how to execute in your trading, so to enhance your trading or to make more profits to advance your trading. So the purpose of a plan is to keep you on track uh, and to give you a sight that you are on track, and you'll after this what steps will you take. So that is the purpose of a plan in the stock market. Well, um, there are many traders in the stock market. Some of the all of majority of them have a plan in place, that an effective plan that when they execute it, it works efficiently for them. So in order for you to come up with an effective plan and execute that plan in the stock market, you must know everything that is related to coming up with a plan. So to come up with a plan, you must first know divide your capital four parts into four parts, and divide that into each of those into different companies, and save this amount d equal to save for future investment. Now as you can see right here, I've invested in three companies, or let's say three stocks. I've invested in three stocks. Now each of these stocks I've invested the total amount that is needed to be invested. So for each of the stocks, I did my risk management and take profit. With how much risk I'm going to step out of the trade, and with how much take profits I'm going to exit out of the trade. Both of these I've clearly defined in this, and also I've allocated my assets in each of these stocks. Now the lot size, all of these things come in asset allocation. So I've allocated my asset in each of these. So with doing these, you must know where you must pull up a chart in the stock market and know what steps you will take. That is the first part for to come up with a plan. This is the first part to come up with a plan in the stock market. Now to execute that plan, let me show you how you will do. Now let's say you have chosen three different companies. Now let me choose another one. Now let it load. So most of the traders out there have an effective plan in place, and they work according to that plan, because the purpose of a plan is to keep you on track and show you where you are going. Now a plan is also something that, like I've shown to you, by diversifying your portfolio and by doing your risk management and allocating your assets, all these by doing all of these, you must clearly define each step after this that you're going to take. Now let's say if with the risk management you exit a certain stock, and what would be the other stock that you're going to enter. So you'll have to clearly define all of these, so that you don't have any issues later on. Now let's say in this stock, this is our major area of support level. Let me make it brighter and mark it as my support level. Now you can see this the support level. Now let's say you bought at this area, it came up till this point. Now this is our resistance level. You can see right here, mark this out again with red, paint it some red. Now you can see as it is coming down, you'll have to exit at this point and take short position in this stock. Take shorter position in this stock. Now as it comes down in this direction, what you will do is right here, that you have did your risk management and all of that. The stock is coming down, and as at a single point, when it comes back down and moves up again, that at that point you're going to exit and find another stock to enter. Now this is not a good entry point for you, but this is an exit point, and exit the stock immediately and make your entry into some other stock. Now you can see that both of these The support level and the resistance level, both of these give you a clear path of where the stock might be heading. So you'll also have to keep an eye out on these type of stocks and invest in, and also you'll have to come up with a plan of where this stock, if what if this stock heads in which direction I'm going to enter or I'm going to exit a certain trade. Now let's say if this stock goes like this, comes like this, and again like this, you haven't entered into this stock yet, so it comes down like this, went up again, comes down again, so this should be your entry point, and enter at this point and move along the trend. Now the plan here is this, that you will have to enter at this point. Now what if it goes down like this? Well, it would perform the same action right here as well. It performs the same action right here, the same thing right here. Now you have short your position. If you have short your position here, that's good, that's great. And let's say it comes down again. Now this should be your exit point. If it again breaches this area and went up into this point, this area, enters into this area, you'll have to exit your stock, exit the stock. And you can see this is your, if you have short your position, that is great, you will continue. But if you haven't short your position, short at this point and move along the trend. Now this should be the point of where this trend might be heading. Now I've drawn a trend like this, so I've drawn two trends like this, so I'm waiting for it to show me what results it will give me. Now this should be my exit point in this case, and this should be my exit point in the short position. Now these are trailing stops. I will trail these along the trend, and as in which direction they move, I'm going to move them along with it. Now this should be your plan of where the trend might be heading. Now I'm also going to mark this area as my support level as well, because support levels are very much, in this case you can see this is also my support level, so I'm going to use this area as my support level as well, and we will see what happens next in this while trading, when trading in the stock market. So always come up with a plan and effective strategies, or which strategies you are going to apply, where at which point you are going to apply a certain strategy, and at which points you are going to enter and exit a certain trade. Now this is a good example of how this how a stock can perform, and how you can execute your plan, come up with a plan and execute that plan in your trading career, in your trading, to enhance your trading and to give you much more profits than you could have imagined. So a plan is a must when you're trading in the stock market. A plan gives you an insight of where you are heading and where your overall portfolio is heading. Now after this portfolio, what is your intention of where you might be investing after this portfolio in the stock market? So that all counts in coming up with an effective plan and executing that plan in the stock market. And that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.